So here is Alexander Skarsgård and Margot Harley Quinn Robbie doing a Tarzan movie. Ah! The Legend of Tarzan, directed by David Yates, who directed some of the Harry Potter films, and now he's doing Tarzan, starring Alexander Skarsgård as the title character. This movie is not the origin of Tarzan, although it does show some scenes with the origin of Tarzan as flashbacks. It's not the origin of Tarzan as we thought from the trailer, not totally, really. This movie actually takes up after Tarzan has left the Congo and has become domesticated. He's taken his birth name, John Clayton Jr. He's living in England with his wife, Jane, played by Margot Robbie. He gets called back to the Congo because this villain named Leon Rome, played by Christoph Waltz, he's looking for diamonds in the Congo. He's enslaved the natives there. He's become a threat to the Congo, so Tarzan and Jane have to go to the Congo to stop this guy, along with Samuel L. Jackson's character, George Washington Williams, and eventually, throughout the movie, Christoph Waltz, of course, kidnaps Jane in order to lure Tarzan, and that's pretty much the movie. Now, I was very anxious for this film because I really love the character of Tarzan. My favorite Tarzan movie so far has been Greystoke, which stars Christopher Lambert as the character back in the 80s. I do like the Disney film too, but not as much as Greystoke. I think Greystoke is a better film because it handles the character much better. And it doesn't have an annoying Phil Collins music. I actually like Phil Collins. So when I heard about this movie, I was anxious to see it, and I think it's a pretty good movie. Alexander Skarsgård is great as Tarzan. I really think he embodies the role. He really did a good job buffing himself up for the role. Margot Robbie is great as Jane. Alex and Margot have great chemistry together, and she does a very good job being the damsel in distress, although she does fight back against Christoph Waltz's character at times, which I thought was pretty cool. Christoph Waltz, pretty much your typical generic twirl your mustache villain we've seen a dozen times. I kind of wish they gave Christoph Waltz's character a bit more depth and character, but it was okay for the movie. Samuel L. Jackson is probably the best character in the film, really providing a lot of the comic relief. You also got Dimanjun Hinoso in the film. He's very good. I really did like his character in the film, the role he plays. So this was a pretty good movie. The animals in the film looked very good. Once Tarzan reverts back to his wild man form, he is great as Tarzan. He really looks the role. So what are the negatives? The negatives of this film, first off, the tone. The tone is way too serious. This movie needs to have some fun. The most fun you get is from Samuel L. Jackson's character. You don't get a lot of fun from Tarzan. You don't get a lot of fun from Margot Robbie, and Christoph Waltz is a generic villain. So this movie needed to be a bit more fun at times, and Samuel L. Jackson provides most of that, really. I kind of wish they put a little bit more fun into this movie instead of going with the Dark Knight approach of being serious and realistic. The other problem with this movie is Tarzan's too bland. He needed to have a bit more personality at times. I mean, I think Alexander Skarsgård can do that, but I think the direction he was getting, and perhaps some of the writing too, was preventing him from doing that. But overall, it was a very enjoyable movie, and I did like this film, so I'm going to give this movie a B. It is worth checking out in the theater for a matinee, and that's all I gotta say for The Legend of Tarzan.